Hi Stitchy friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen from Created by Karen, and I'm back to show you the progress on feeding the horse and my hedgehogs. But first I'd like to thank my new subscribers. I greatly appreciate that, and anybody new that's been watching that likes what I've shown so far, please subscribe and also click like. That's important too. So like I said, I'm here to show you the progress that I've made on Stitch and Jules Designs Feeding the Horse. This is the pattern, and this is what I have done. I gotta really hold it up. So the last time I showed it, I had this part done, I think a little bit of this, and I had this and like here around the eye, and in the last week, well, I started this like 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I really worked on it while I was on vacation. So since then I did this, I filled in all of this, and I'm working my way up to the top now, to the top corner, which I'll show you on the pattern again. So I'm about here, so I'm going to finish this, and then I kind of like seeing the face of the horse show up. So I think I'm going to continue when I finish top, go down this way so I can get the whole horse's face completed, and then I will move over to the little girl, and I'll probably go back up to here and start down, because I kind of wanted, this is mostly solid black, so I kind of wanted to get at least the outline of this done to the point where it's going to be all solid, because I just thought when I don't really want to like look at the pattern and I just want to sit there and stitch, that would be a good spot to just sit there and keep going back and forth doing X's. So I'm really happy at the progress I made. It actually is going quicker than I thought, and I'm really enjoying stitching that pattern. And I encourage you to go to her Etsy store. It's Stitch and Jules Designs. She has a variety of patterns, not just like what I have, which I have a few more to show you today, just so you can see. So she has a range. I have a lot of the animals, but she has some historic buildings. She has quite a few colored pieces now. There's a really pretty sea turtle that's in color, and it's also in black and white. It's just like a range of stuff. So, go take a look at her store, and also check out her YouTube channel, which is Stitch and Jules Designs also. So a couple of the other ones I have are this one, the giraffe selfie. That's also, I think it's a monochrome. I'm probably going to be changing the color on that. I'm not sure to what yet. And then she has the French Bulldog, which, by the way, most of her patterns are large. She has some smaller ones, but these, like what I'm showing you, are close to like the size of feeding the horse that I'm doing, which I think is finished is going to be 18 inches by 22. So that's pretty large, but it goes quick because it's not full coverage. A lot of that space is just background fabric, so it's not as overwhelming as it looks like it is. And another one I have of hers is the koala bear, which I think is adorable. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to live 2 more lifetimes to finish all of the patterns I have. And this is a grayscale Golden Gate Bridge. It's a grayscale one, not monochrome. And I think that's most of the monochrome ones I have. I do have her squirrel pattern, which I think is in with my animal patterns. But he's really cute too. Like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna ever get all this stuff done, but someday. So anyways, in my over visiting family and family vacations over the summer, I stopped into Stitch New England, which is in North Attleboro, Rhode Island, and I picked up a couple things from there. So this last trip, I picked up this one, the Strawberry Harvest, by Cottage Garden Samplers. I've been looking at this one for a long time. I think it's a bird. Birds usually are high on my list. And then on a different trip, the one in the beginning of the summer, I bought this pattern by Tiny Modernist. And when I stopped in on my way back this time, I picked up the fabric, which I actually picked up the called for fabric, which is Mediterranean Sea by Will Schultz. So now I have the fabric, and the floss is DMC, which I'm probably have all of them. I have a master set. It's just whether I'm out of that color. So that one will be ready to go when I get to it. I'm thinking I may start it after I finish the hedgehogs, which I've got to show you my progress on that. And then this one I bought from 123 Stitch a while back. I have a project in mind for this one. It's just a little, I think it's like 4x4 or something like that. So it'll be a quick stitch. But I thought it was cute. And then I picked up these two from 123 Stitch. The Belted Kingfisher and the Blue Heron. And this is just beautiful. The detail on it. And then for Halloween, I just picked this up off Etsy. Funny Pumpkin. She's either a Russian or Ukrainian designer. If I can find her store, I'll link it below. But I'm sure if you just typed in cross-stitch Funny Pumpkin, it would show up. And then this one I saw on another YouTube's channel. She was working on it, and I just instantly loved this design, so I searched it out. I had a little difficulty finding it, but I did. So it's the butterfly cloche from... it was Red Designer, and I don't know why. Oh, I think it's Liz Matthews' pattern, if I remember correctly. But I just loved all the flowers, or the butterflies, and the colors. So, of course, I had to get that. You know how that goes. But I am cutting back. As I mentioned before, I am trying to save my cross-stitch craft spending money. I'm trying to just put all that to the side so I have it for Stitch North next year, because I know there's going to be a lot of stuff there that I want to buy, and I mean, I don't need any more patterns. Like I said, I will never be able to stitch what I have in my lifetime, and seeing that I'm closer to the end of my lifetime than the beginning, it's probably not going to happen. So then my second whip that I'll show you, I believe the last time I showed this was on my first floss tube. This is Riolis, the Hedgehogs and Legionberries. And the last time I showed it, I had just like this part, like the bottom, done. Well, actually, not even all of this over here. So this is where I'm at now. I got quite a bit filled in. I actually all I have left is the back stitching, and up here there's some, flowers and stuff like that over here. But the sides and stuff are all done, and then the back stitching, um, which you probably, if I didn't do the back stitching, it probably wouldn't even be noticeable, because I think the design looks great just like that. But I am a little disappointed. That's the first kit that I have done, and I actually knew as soon as I opened the kit that there wasn't going to be enough black. And I was right, so I ran out of the black, and I contacted them, and they're going to send me more. It's going to take, like, they told me, a month to 2 months. So I think I'm going to finish, what I have left for the cross stitching, and then I'll probably put it away till the black thread shows up. Or if I place an order with 123 Stitch, they sell the Reolus floss, and it's pretty cheap. It's only like 55 cents a skein, which I'm not sure how many feet or so, but I'm probably going to end up buying at least 2 of the skeins if I do. But I don't want to pay $2.49 or $3.49 in shipping, for the floss. So I will just wait, or I will throw it on my next order from them, which may or may not be for a while, because like I said, I am trying to cut back and only buying like what I need, and that includes like my other crafts, my card making, paper crafting, crocheting, and actually yarn I stopped buying a couple years ago because I had enough. I thought I gotta get the supply down. I live in a very small apartment, and storage is at a premium, so I stopped buying that a while ago, and I'm cutting way back on the cross stitch patterns, except for the ones that I really can't resist, because I do want, a lot of money for shopping up at Stitch North, and also I'm staying a day or 2 extra to do some sightseeing, and there's some stores up there that we don't have here in the United States that I want to go to, so I figure it's worth holding back on some patterns. I mean, most of them will still be there afterwards, and like I said, I don't need any more at all, like the rest of us. So anyways, I think that's it for today. And again, thank you, my new subscribers. And for any new people watching, if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And I'll be back probably in the next week or so to show another update on feeding the horse. And hedgehogs, I hope to have finished that little bit of actual cross stitching, and then so I'm going to take it off the scroll rod and just put it away until the black floss comes that I need, and then I'll do the back stitching and then decide how I'm going to finish it. So I guess for now, bye, and see you next time, and have a great week and stay well. Bye.